Dear friends, welcome to Ananta IAS Academy. We have our CEO Dr. R.A. Padmanabh Rao Garu here with us to give few guidelines for the preparation for Prelims 2020 on 4th October this year. We have 15 of our students appearing for Prelims this year. Please guide our students, sir.
Definitely, Shailaja madam. I will call it as a fast track for the finishing point. Normally in the marathon race, they must be running for a while, for hours together. Similarly, our students who are preparing for the prelims examination, they must be ready for the examination point for the last 10 months. Some of them might have started a little late, but we have only around 25 days to go ahead. And how to go about these 25 days? What are the precautions we should take? What are the do's and don'ts? First, I will start with the don'ts. Even in our Upanishads and Vedas, they say neti neti. You don't do this, you don't do this. So first of all, we should know about what are the things we should avoid. I tell them firmly, don't overstrain yourself. This is the most important thing which the students should keep in mind. Normally, some people, they study for the last 1 month and they think that entire month they will concentrate 24 hours or 20 hours to cope up with the demand. But that is not the way. Your health is more important. So don't strain yourself. Another thing which I counsel you is avoid social gatherings. Normally, during the final stage of your examination point, you may be having marriages or social gatherings, birthdays, and which you may not be able to avoid. But try to avoid them. Number one, to save the time. Number two, to save your health because of this pandemic. Another thing is avoid late night sittings. Some people, they start reading from 9 o'clock onwards and they go up to 3 o'clock, then sleep, and they wake up around 10 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock in the morning. That is not the way you should concentrate on your studies, because the examination point, your mind should be very, very fresh. While reading also, you should try to absorb your knowledge and not by heart by itself. So avoid all late night sittings by taking tea, coffee, or whatever drinks you are accustomed to. Another thing is consumption of alcohol. If you are habituated for taking alcohol at a very young age and it has become a part of your routine, you please avoid at least for this month. And another most important thing which I suggest to the candidates is don't get confused. You might have selected or prepared thousands of papers and thousands of points on a particular topic, but you will get confused while reading and you doesn't have a proper solution to a particular question. So avoid confusion. How to avoid this confusion? You make note of a particular point. Say, for example, renewable energy. What are the sources for renewable energy? 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be on your fingertips, not in your book. You might have written about 1,000 pages notebook. It doesn't matter and it doesn't help you. What is the use if you doesn't have it in your mind? Your mind should have separate chip to concentrate on all these subjects and to divert the attention whenever it is necessary. So stop reading the new concepts from 15th of September, because normally the question paper is set before about a month or so. So there is no need for the current topics of September 15th onwards. That doesn't mean you should avoid reading the newspaper. It will help you in getting through for the mains examination. So you continue your reading newspaper, that doesn't harm. These are the don'ts. Then you may be having a doubt what are the do's I should do? Sir, I have prepared for the last 10 months very, 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 very thoroughly. And I am confident that I will crack this examination in first step itself. Yes, you should think every examination is the last examination. There may be 6 attempts for you or more, but you should think that this is the last examination and somehow or other, I should crack this examination. That should be your attitude. You consolidate the material which you have collected and arrange them in a proper manner. Answer any number of old question papers as far as possible. That is the more thing. Ananta IAS Academy has about 3,000 questions in its bank, and we'll be able to give you, if you request us, you kindly note down our anantaiasacademy.com. Our director's telephone number is 8296365743. So if you contact us, we'll be able to send you in batches the question papers and the supposed questions also. We have prepared a regular question bank with us, and normally our expert, Mr. Potai Sharma, who is in the field for the last 20 years, he has already gathered a lot of information, and he prepared about 3,000 questions, which are supposed to appear in 2020 October 4th examination. So for the first part of GS paper 1, he has prepared a lot of questions, and we will be sending you through the mail if you request us particularly. Another thing is, category wise, you clarify the material with you. You might have studied several books, Lakshmikant book or Basu book or whatever it is. You have read your own information from the last lot of books, but it is better you codify them. You prepare your own chart according to the subject wise, you prepare the notes and you assimilate. That is more important. It doesn't matter if you read, go on reading. You should assimilate the things in your mind. They should come thoroughly in your mind when the question is asked or when the A, B, C, D is to be answered. You should be ready within a few minutes to answer the question. Another thing is, you are like a honey bee. So the honey bee is collected through several flowers, and you have collected the entire material. But what is the use if the honey bee is spoiled by somebody or other due to your ill health or due to your non-concentration? You may be blank when the examination hall. That will never help you. So you take the most important questions in your mind and be ready with the answers if it at all the question carries a even small litigation also. If due to any obstacle, any disturbance may happen during these 10 to 15 days, you should be ready to avoid such situations and don't move out, so that your health is more important for this thing. Your effort should continue throughout the month of September, and 1st, 2nd, 3rd of October, you should concentrate to diversify your activities and take care of your health as well as refreshing your subjects. Think that this is the last examination which I am appearing. I will never attempt this prelims because I am confident and will be able to get more than 110 out of 200 for GS paper 1. Don't think you have few more chances. Normally the people say, sir, just for the sake of appearing and knowing the pulse of the examination, I have appeared. This is only my first chance. No. This is the last chance. You should think every time, this is the last chance. Another thing, stop reading new books unless you are warranted of it. This is the time which you have to refresh your mind on a particular subject and topic. So don't start reading new books unless you have not studied on that particular aspect. October Revolution you might have heard of it in the history. There is an October Revolution which has created a lot of world history. Similarly, this October also is a main important revolutionary point for you to get through this examination. Be careful about COVID. This pandemic has created a lot of ill health throughout the world. So you may not be going to the person who is having already a COVID symptom, but it can come through any source by way of newspaper, by way of courier, post, or whatever it is. So be careful about it. Take care of food habits also. That is more important, because in the last week of the examination, say about September 25th to 3rd of October, you should be careful about your food habits also. Then comes the question of time management. Madam?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you focus on the do's and don'ts for the students in the examination hall
Yeah.
while they are appearing for the examination?
Yeah. 4th October, morning and evening. Normally, it is a Sunday, and the examination is held first paper, GS paper 1, General Studies, in the morning, and in the evening, second paper. Some people, after writing the first paper, they are confident that they will not get more than 50 marks, so they will avoid second paper. Some people, out of frustration, get the second paper very well. The second paper, particularly, that is CSAT paper, Civil Services Aptitude Test. It is for 200 marks. 80 questions are there, 2.5 marks for each question. And in that, the maths point is there. And our director, Mrs. Shailaja, she is giving coaching, particularly for the CSAT examinations. You can approach us if you have any doubts in this connection. I will repeat again the telephone number of Mrs. Shailaja, 8296365743, or you can write to us through email also, shailaja@anantaiasacademy.com. You be prepared to give us to help you. We will definitely give you the proper guidance. Coming to the point of the CSAT examination, the minimum required qualifying mark is 33%. You should at least get 33% marks out of this 200. That means around 66 marks you should get. So you should not neglect the CSAT paper completely, thinking that it is very easy. These questions are answered by me in the 7th class or 8th class or whatever it is. Another important thing is about the GS paper. I will dwell upon this subject in a detailed way. The question paper consists of 100 questions and 200 marks. The time given is 2 hours. 2 hours means 120 minutes. Each minute is very, 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 very important. To study the entire 100 questions and their obligations, it takes minimum 1 hour. And then the answers are not in a straight way. They will be little confusing. And these 1, 2, 3 answers, they may not be a thorough information for you to get rid of the wrong answer. So you should understand first the question and then the ABCD which they have given, and understand the clue first. What is the clue which they want to give you? This is not the way to go through the examination point. So be thorough with the subject and then find out the correct answer. Don't be in a hurry to put A, B, C, D or whatever it is because of the negative point. Negative marking is there. 0.33 marks are deleted from the marks which you have already obtained. If you have got 10 marks and if you answer 10 questions wrongly, they will deduct you 3 marks. So it doesn't help you in gaining the marks. The cutoff mark last year was 110 for the general candidates. So minimum of 110 marks you should get. That means 55 questions you have to answer minus the questions which we have done very wrongly. And swiftness is more important. You should be very prompt and swift. And then analytical approach also is more important. Follow the current events up to 10th September. And then think of CSAT as a more sacrosanct thing which you cannot avoid. Regarding the general studies paper 1, I have a small thing to go by subject wise. You have 7 topics in the prelims GSAT paper 1. First of all, the history. Let us see how to go about the history of India and national movement. Remember all important personalities. You just note down who are the important persons who participated in the freedom struggle. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Gandhi, Nehru, and all other people, and the movements which they have led, the Quit India movement and all other things. And important dates also. You should be thorough with the important dates of the national movement. Another thing is the consequences of that movement and what happened when Gandhi started the Quit India movement, whether it was a successful event or not, and what was the impression or reaction of Britishers. Then coming to the geography point, keep an atlas on your table or on your wall. You go on looking at the atlas, you make a point about the places, about the sanctuaries, about the rivers, how they started. Godavari starts at Nasik and it goes up to the sea. So all these things you should be able to know. Similarly, about the flora and fauna also, you should be able to fix the particular place. Geographical boundaries of each state should be known. You should be thorough with where is Jharkhand, when it was bifurcated, and what are the boundaries of Jharkhand. Similarly, if you are thinking of polity, the constitutional articles, you should be thorough with these articles, which article was introduced and what was the main theme of that article. Similarly, the amendments for the last 70 years. For the last 70 years, there are so many amendments. So all these amendments are to be kept in mind. The recent policy decisions by Modi government, that is NDA government for the last 6 years, this is more important thing. Even in the general studies paper 1, you may be having around 15 questions out of the 100 questions on polity. Strengthening of Panchayat Raj institutions also is part of this polity. Then coming to the economy, the Modi government has taken several initiatives. You should be thorough with this, all these initiatives like Janadhan and all these things. And similarly, the demographic figures also you should be knowing, and you should initiate them in your mind, and it should ignite your intelligence. Coming to the environment, last 3 or 4 years, I have gone through the question papers, and more than 15 questions are appearing in the particular environmental batch. Swachh Bharat, biodiversity, climate change, all these things are to be kept in mind, and you should have a thorough knowledge on each of the subsects also. Then coming to the general science, NCERT textbooks are more relevant, and you should go through them from 8th class onwards to 12th class. So for all these things also, they will be very helpful for NCERT books. And Yojana special issues. The last 7-8 years, Yojana has brought out every month on a particular topic, biodiversity. That issue will be having more than 7 to 8 articles on that particular biodiversity from a different educational experts, and it will give you a thorough knowledge on that particular subject. Selecting multiple choice questions and multiple answers is also difficult. So please be thorough with the subject and answer only if you are knowing that answer. Otherwise, don't attempt the question, or you go to the next question. And at the time of revision, when the last 20 minutes, if you come across the answer in your mind, you put A, B, C, D, or whatever it is. So I hope that you will do good things.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for guiding our students and your friends. We wish you all the best for the prelims 2020. Thank you, sir.